The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing from the outset is Penix.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Love looking to throw it.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Love now. That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Packers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Love.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. In motion goes the tight end.
Penix working out of the gun here.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
On his horse. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go.
In motion, the tight end.
Check that.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They're going to go for now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though.
Like it, 18. Go track.
They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And this is caught. Jennings. And they take this. Near the 30 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They'll go play action here with Penix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And look at this Packers defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now Penix.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Looking to throw, Penix.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. going right back to Fant.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Love.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. They'll send Reed in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Reed, and a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed
from 10 yards out.
And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
To the air, Penix.
Buying time to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Metcalf. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Final play of the half, Love.
Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Love.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Catch is made by Metcalf. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Love looking to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing. Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's now working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 6.
Love now. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. Hits a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Penix. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A play fake. Now Penix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Lloyd, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Love. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riq Woolen. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will finally bring this one back to an end.